Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to show you the Titan 38, severe duty mechanics truck that we've been building in the Basin Fab Shop.
Are you done? Are you sure?
What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And you might not even recognize this place because we have switched shops. We've hung up some cool art pieces. We moved our press brake, our plasma table, and all of our equipment, and we are ready to get to work. We got this Ram 5500 pulled into the shop, and I am pretty excited to get this project rolling. We've got Auto Crane, Liquid Spring, Miller, and Buckstop on this, the main sponsors of this. We're building this truck for a trade show that we have coming up. It's called NTEA. We've got less than 30 days to get this truck done. We're gonna be installing the Liquid Spring suspension kit today. We've got everything unpacked, and we've got this Ram 5500 torn down. We got the front bumper off, suspension completely off. Ash, Will, and Taylor are gonna be installing this kit today. This should take about 2.5, 3 days to install. The move and everything kind of put us behind schedule. And now that we're in the shop and we've got everything set up, we're ready to rock and roll. So let's get busy.
So we're just starting to pull apart all of these suspension components for our Ram over here. I've done a lot of different bolt-ons in the past, or even, do-it-yourself kits. I'm super impressed with the level of commitment that they've put into every part. Gets its name, number, badge ID, part number, shows a little depiction of it. Same with their bags. They're all labeled out, super nice. Tell you exactly what it is, what comes in it, what bag that goes with. Really nice kit, thoroughly impressed. Like, 5 out of 5 would recommend these guys if you're doing it yourself too.
Not 10 out of 10?
I'd get 10 out of 10. He'll get 10 out of 10. 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10. I'll give it to him. Yeah, TJ, what are you going for next? All you gotta do is set it up.
No.
You got your.
You literally just drill the hole.
Yeah. What's it say? Drill this size up so that way the self-tapping bolt works for it in this situation. So really nice. It tells you what size drill bit to use too.
Can't mess this up.
Can't mess it up.
I'm sure you can.
I'm sure you could. TJ, don't try.
I'm not.
Yeah.
This thing should ride like a Chevy 6500 by the end of the day.
End of the day. All right, we can roll it around on jacks. Just gotta go find some hearing protection. Got a little noisy, so.
What?
Huh? What? What?
Will's our most thorough guy here. He's reading all the instructions before we get started.
We're about to put this whole contraption together as soon as we bolt on all those parts.
Okay.
So, today's a good day. Got a good healthy breakfast in front of me. Doing that keto thing, trying to lose some weight. Today we're gonna mount that bed on that there truck and we're gonna be able to see the big picture. I think it's gonna look really good. I'm really excited if you can't tell, but I'm hungry, so I'm finishing this up. The bed's gonna be a super easy install. Everything comes pre-wired. Everything's well laid out. It's probably gonna be one of the easiest crane bed installs we've done by the looks of it, just because it's all done for you. Like, basically we just set that thing on, bolt up some brackets, string out some harnesses that are already pre-built, and run a couple hydraulic hoses that are already made, and we're good to go. I'm pretty excited about that. Right now we're looking at different aesthetic details that we can change on the truck. And then I have a couple concerns about what the front wheel wells are going to look like in comparison to the rear wheel wells. It's just because we are on a super single conversion. So we have a wide custom front fender from Buckstop. Just going to make sure that that style carries onto the bed. Make sure the tires clear the wheel pockets on the bed. So yeah, that's my only concern at this point, but we'll see what happens after breakfast though.
Yeah, I'm excited to start the company.
After breakfast.
We did that, so what's next?
All right, while the guys are doing the installation process on the liquid spring kit, I thought I'd bring you out here and show you the service body that's going to go on this thing and the crane. This is the Titan 38 service body that's going to be going on the NTEA build, thus us naming it the Titan 38. It's really cool. It's got recessed doors and everything. It looks really slick. This is the curb side, so your crane mounts here, and then your generator and everything will mount over there. Hydraulic tanks and everything. The nice part about all this is it comes pre-wired and everything. It's going to save us a bunch of time on the installation process, time that we don't have. So thank you, Auto Crane, for thinking about that. And this is the crane that we're putting on this thing. It's a 7,000-pound auto crane with a 30-foot boom. The Auto Crane HC7X Nexstar. This will look really good once we get it on the truck. Once we're done with the suspension, we're going to be moving on to like the Buckstop fenders. We're still waiting on the wheels to get here, so I don't think we're in any rush to get there. Will and Taylor are working on the rear end. Taylor's been reaming out holes all day, just prepping everything for this new bracketry for the suspension.
So we find a new set of brackets, and then we mock them up, and then it's basically making us measure off of all of our brackets.
Nice.
This morning we got the steering set back up, locked into place, bolted down, torqued out, and cotter keyed. So we got our track bar put back up. We got our radius arms in last night. We got a couple of our sensors hooked up. Right now I'm just working on routing all of the hydraulic lines, getting all of the plumbing figured out. Earlier TJ was getting all of the routing done up to this point for the going up and around the bucket here and going over to the rest of the pump. Did a good job. So he just got pulled off to go finish up setting up the rest of the shop because of our move. And during all of that, I've been helping out in the back a little bit, getting some U-bolts torqued down and just helping Taylor keep a nice steady stream. So we're just gonna keep on rolling up here and get everything tidied up as much as we can until we hit a nice little stopping point. And then we'll help the guys in the back try and get everything caught up. And
today we've been working on the rear suspension on the Ram 5500. Ash is just about done up front. We're literally just drilling holes, putting every single bracket on this rear end, and moving forward. Right now we're about to put the upper and lower links up, and we're going to mock them up, make sure everything cycles properly, and then we'll be moving on to the next stage. Taylor installed this with Ash.
They took all of the 4-link system, the mounting brackets, the whole truss system, the U-bolts for the axle, kind of mounted them all together into one comprehensive bracket. And so it's all going to be together and super beefy and awesome.
And ties everything together.
Actually, will you come to this side and push? It needs to go towards the front of the cab.
Okay. I'm going to lift and pull. There you
It
go.
is.
Will is about to finish 75 hard. Congratulations. How close are you?
I'm on day 64.
64?
I know you don't see it under the work clothes, but it's there.
There it is.
Yeah, this is our lower link. It's the strongest. And then the upper link kind of keeps the axle from wrapping. We're gonna get this on and mocked up. We can see where we're at on the rest of the kit. So the more we start installing, the more it starts making sense. What's wrong? Mine just went in.
Money. Okay.
I beat you.
Yeah, you did.
I mean, look how strong it is. It's such a huge upgrade from the leaf spring, you know?
Yeah!
Yeah!
Woo!
Party over
Crowd goes
here.
wild. Did you know the Jazz are in the last place? I looked that up this morning because I was watching the TV as I was working out.
You know why?
Why?
It's because we have a hockey team now. We don't need the jazz.
15 feet, 15 yards away from everybody.
See, I gotta be better with what I say, because my daughter watches this channel. She'd be like, what was that? What does that mean, Dad?
I don't know.
So we've switched back to the front of the truck now. We got to connect all the components computer-wise to the back of the truck so that everything knows where it is. So right now we're putting a sensor onto the pitman arm that goes on the steering so that when the truck steers, this computer knows where it's going.
Quiet over there. Is that a middle finger? Are you done? Are you sure? Are you sure? If I hear one more, that's it. I'm coming over there, I'm stealing all your batteries.
Remove and retain the two nuts securing the front track rod mount to cross member.
Track rod mount to cross member. I'm going to imagine it's going to be these two here. It says 2, right?
Yeah.
Is that what I heard? Remove the 2 track rod mounts because that's where it's got to go. Bing. Right? That's where that mounts up?
Okay. That's where it was, and I'll put the cotter pin back in.
This really helps with my dyslexic reading. Reading it upside down.
Upside down?
Yep.
I've never tried it.
Good. As soon as we get it on the ground, I'm gonna turn the power on and see what happens. Ready to come down?
Will.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Sure?
You good?
Give him a minute.
It just hurts.
Well, at least you make the lively note of it.
We,
It just went under.
it just hurts too bad. Hold on.
Meanwhile,
Christmas. Lloyd Christmas. What do we got here, David?
This here is our awning.
Awning? More like yawning. Yanni, the singer.
Oh, Yanni.
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 We are going above and beyond with this build. I've never seen an awning on a service truck. Have you?
Nope, but we're gonna be one of the first ones to do it, and then we're gonna design special brackets. So folks who are working out in the hot sun, you know, a lot of times they'll bring umbrellas with them, like when they're doing their mechanical work. This basically allows it so it's up above the side pack. All they need to do is open it up. It creates a big shaded workspace for them to work on their equipment.
Shade and, I guess, protection from rain.
Rain, yep.
Very
Rain,
cool.
snow. So soon we'll have a full-blown service body awning kit that will come with brackets and everything, so you can just add an awning to the side of your service bed. You can work. So they're an Australian company. You can kind of see it in this picture here.
Ooh.
Just basically
Comes all the way around the truck.
comes all the way around from the front to the back. You don't need any pulls or anything. It just opens up, and then when you're done, you just close it. Pretty cool.
As with any show, we kind of start to think about a little bit extra stuff that we're going to put on this. And honestly, for what this is and what it could provide to somebody out working, I think it provides a level of comfort to, you know, a lot of companies and a lot of guys that could use it. So yeah,
This is the cover. It's heavy
Bush
duty.
Company.
Very heavy duty.
Most of you guys are familiar with Snap-on and how great they are. TJ was here for 1 week and he's already been sold quite a bit of snap-on stuff. Show us your toolbox, TJ.
It's a toolbox
Come on, show us what you bought it for. Like,
to hold tools.
give me the runaround.
It's got a drawer for things,
Ooh.
and another drawer for things,
Ooh.
and a whole nother drawer for things.
You don't have any things in there.
No, I haven't emptied my other toolbox. We've been busy.
Okay, this is a shelf
Yeah.
for now. All right, the liquid spring suspension kit is completely installed. The Buckstop wheels and fenders look fantastic. We've been clearancing the inside of the wheel well here to make sure everything has clearance, and it looks like on full bump stops we still have about 3 fingers in between the inner fender and the wheel, so we should be able to drive this thing anywhere we want without hitting the fenders on the wheel, and that's honestly our goal. Check, we got that done. We've been doing a chrome delete on the grill and the trim pieces. Taylor's sanding down the door trim. I've got this hood piece, and then we're gonna move on to all the grill pieces. But we're using 180 grit sandpaper if you guys wanna do this at home yourselves. This is honestly the first time that I'm doing it. It's not Taylor's first time or Aaron's first time, but we've got to sand all of these pieces down with 180 grit until all that shiny is gone. In the next few minutes on this episode, we're throwing that bed on the truck, and I'll show you that bed once it gets in here, because it's honestly out in our storage yard, and it's cold. I don't want to go out there, so I'm going to wait for it to get in here. But I'm going to get sanded, so.
The red sun rose this morning. Dark skies pronounce your warning. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Hold on, the floor is caving.
I learned this thing comes with all of its wiring, all of its plumbing, all laid out. All you have to do is just attach some of the wiring, and this thing comes with its own PDM system, ready to go. So it has full PDM touch panel. The harness just pulls right through all the boxes. All the plugs are there. Everything's done. They even come with all the battery cables all the way up to the front of the truck.
Normally we're making all that
Yeah.
kind of ourselves.
Yeah, normally we're making cables all the way back. I'm end up putting, I normally put circuit breakers in, building brackets for the circuit breakers to mount to. It's stuff that, dude, it takes us time. No matter how good you are or how fast you are, it still takes time. This is just like string out your spaghetti and it's tie it up and you're done. We have to do another calibration, David, because now there's more weight on the truck. It requires another calibration, but if you put it at medium, it's going to stay at medium. So you have 3 different characteristics too on your ride quality, which doesn't determine ride height. You have sport mode, which will actually be a little bit more firmer. It's a little more progressive, so you drive a little harder. You have comfort, which is basically like a softer setting. So if you're like going over, getting jarred, to where you're feeling really beat up in your seat, you go to the comfort setting. It's a little bit softer on the suspension. The front needs to go over.
Yeah, that's it.
Maybe these things are a lot heavier in the back. Maybe we could do 2 jacks and just on each side with blocks and just without Will's kneecap in the way.
It just hurts.
the same thing without like a knee injury.
Okay, deal.
That's what I would say would be because we could fiddle fart with that all day, and they'd be better off to just pick it up and you just. Yep, we're good. No, let's just do that.
All right, guys, it is the 19th. We have 1 week left to get this truck done. And honestly, it doesn't look done really at all. It's still wiring the bed. We got that on there Friday. And we sent all the emblems and the fenders, front end, to Brooks Auto Pharmacy to get paint matched. And now we got to work on wiring and getting this crane on there. And this is a 7,000-pound crane with a 30-foot boom. It's the Auto Crane HC7X Next Star crane. This thing's massive.
Want to grab him some tanks? Did you get those like tight cut?
That's what I was working on.
Hey man, what's going on with that tongue? Go down a little bit. Yep. Back up a little bit. Back. The problem is you need to go up higher.
Are we in on that back one too?
A really heavy glove.
Come down real quick.
Down.
We are putting an overhead crane over here. So we don't have to do this anymore.
Oh, that would be
But
sick.
now it's a lot. Here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to show you the Titan 38 Severe Duty Mechanics truck. The boys in the Basin Fab Shop have been busting their tail for over 2 months now, getting this truck ready for NTEA. And before we send this thing off to Indiana, I wanted to show you what it's all about. We took a stock Ram 5500 and tore the suspension completely out from underneath it and replaced it with liquid spring suspension. We paired that with the Buckstop Single wheel conversion kit to give it the ride height, the capability, and the look that we wanted to set this truck apart from any other on the road. Hiding behind that Buckstop high clearance bumper, we have a Ramsey high capacity 16,500 pound winch. Moving to the back of the truck, we mounted a Titan 38 service body on this, topped off with a 7,000 pound crane with a 30-foot boom. Attached to that Titan 38, we also have an 830 Miller impact system to make sure we have plenty of power for any job. To help us short kings get in the cab and access the service body, we got Aries and rock slide steps all the way around this truck. This Ram 5500 is built to the hilt, so eat your heart out, America.